Shout out to Jake Dog. Oh, what is going on, my reefing fam? March here, this is Fragbox TV, and this is going to be the last episode of 2022. It is December 31st, and that's it. This was a great and lovely year. A lot of changes here in the store, a lot of changes to come, because it never stops changing in here. If you've been shopping here for a while, you know that every time you come in, you can expect something different. Sometimes it's small changes, like implementing a what you see is what you get numbering system on our acro tank, and sometimes it's a monumental change where me and my crazy ass and too many ideas will take a hammer and pull out the washroom and change the orientations of the tanks and start ripping apart walls. You never know. You know what? That's just sort of part of the pleasure of living with ADHD. I don't know how my days are going to go. I don't know what's going to happen from day to day, and it keeps it fun and exciting. Where is Fragbox going in 2023? What is going to happen with this company and business and corals and fish? We're going to see, I think, a continued move towards sustain. Hi, life fishies. You guys are hungry? I fed you already. We're going to continue to grow as many corals as we can so that we can limit how many we take from the oceans. So that's going to happen for sure. I'm going to try and bring in more fish, and we're going to hopefully begin to quarantine some fish. Don't quote me on that yet. It's still a little bit early, but working with one of my friends who's a wholesaler here, we just don't have the room here in the store to house and sell fish like you would see in a typical saltwater coral store or your LFS. We're really limited, so we have to pick and choose what we're going to carry. So we've only done captive bred fish, but my friend Patrick, who happens to have a 15,000 square foot facility out by the airport, he's got the room. So we're hopefully going to work with him in a way where he can, look at this Nemrock, how nice it is, sidetrack. He's going to quarantine the fish for us, have them sit there for a month or two, and then we can hopefully begin to offer a larger selection of quarantine fish, because it's really easy to sell fish and bring them in. They're inexpensive. I've tried in the past, though. The thing with fish is they are, it's hard to treat a lot of the illness and sickness they come with. So hopefully moving into 2023, you're going to see more fish from Fragbox, even though the company's called Fragbox, not Fishbox. We are kind of, just to talk about hardware really quick, killing some brands. No, I don't want to use the word killing. Removing some products from the shelves. So when I first opened the store, because there's no rule book and you don't really know how it's going to go until you start, I was obsessed with having everything. I wanted every freaking scraper that was out there, every phosphate remover, every fish food. I wanted this to be a true one-stop shop where if you wanted it, we'd have it. I realize now, at this location, we've been 6 years, that you don't need everything. You need good and you need better, because I find that with too many options, customers get a little bit overwhelmed. So for example, very good carbon, shout out to BRS, what up? Very good. This one, or you want better. That's all you need. You need good and better. You want a great light, or maybe you want the best light. So just kind of thinning out the shelving a little bit and being a little bit more picky with what we carry, even though we are quite picky. I'm very impressed with Fauna Marin, so I think you're going to see an expanding selection of their products here in the store. And I'd like to get this project finished, which started, we managed to get one of our Reef Casa Studio 12s up and running. But what I want to set up here is a 24-gallon, and Tia has kind of given the vision behind it. We're going to hang a Kessel from the ceiling, and then it's sort of Julian Sprung inspired. We're going to have a large mangrove growing out the center, and the tank is going to be more focused around the roots that you see inside the tank, and weird invertebrates and sort of a biotope kind of thing, less corally. You'll see, we have an idea. So that's going to go there. And then we got room for one other tank, and it might just end up being seahorses, because that's something I've always been really interested in, and I have little to no experience or knowledge in seahorses, and I've always been afraid to keep them because I'm afraid to kill anything, especially an animal that I hold dear like that. You're going to see some really cool new products from Reef Casa continue to come out, and we are going to continue to streamline our kits, our saltwater kits. And then I know it's kind of weird and off topic, but from a business standpoint, I want to increase one, our order accuracy. So if you've ordered from us, there are times where we miss things. We're pretty good. We have some pretty good systems in check, but I want it to be like perfect. I want perfection. So I'm in a constant state. I'm in a constant pursuit of perfection, and I know we can up our game there on the online orders. And it's just that we have so many and we don't have enough staff. No, those are excuses. You know what? I'm not giving you excuses. We're going to fix them. And the second thing is more organization with our coral beds. I want to expand the what you see is what you get section, offer some larger colonies, and implement what we have here. This is our WYSIWYG section on our LPS. You can see they're all numbered so that there's a price. Oh, good job. You're doing exactly what I pay you to do. Eat that algae, buddy. I want to sidetrack. I want to implement that over here on our first tank. So I've started to build the racks, and I'm just waiting for my little 3D printed numbers so that this tank eventually will be the same as that one, because that system really seems to work. And continue to do WYSIWYG, because people, at least that are shopping online, they want to know exactly what they're getting. And I think that's important, and it's good for business. I find that when I take the time to add WYSIWYG, I keep saying WYSIWYG, WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. When I take the time to add that to the site, this is like our most popular tank right here in the store. Maybe because it stands out and it's cool, and the contrast and the black background, and it's kind of weird. Maybe because I take some of the nicest pieces throughout the entire store, and then I throw them in here to offer them online so that people can shop from the comfort of their own home anywhere in Canada. Sorry, only Canada. I'm going to continue to add products to the Reef Casa site. If you haven't already checked it out, that's reefcasa.com. You can check that out right there. Things like Apex, because I just sold one to someone in South Africa, and another one we sent to Romania. So I'd like to kind of build out a little bit of the international presence for hardware, because we can ship this stuff to you. The shipping is quite high, but if you're willing to pay it, we will absolutely send it. And I want to do cool more projects like this. I'm in love with this little flat 6-gallon Pico Reef tank with our friend Gucci, who is hiding somewhere. Where are you? Oh, there he is, our frogfish. Dun, 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 dun. And I want to continue to travel and meet people out there, our YouTube briefing fam, and make those connections, because that for me in the past 2 years during COVID has probably been the funnest part about my job here in the store, is being able to get out of the store and come and visit tanks and do Fragbox visit videos, go to Interzoo and go to Reefapalooza. I'm coming to Indonesia. I'm doing Japan January 31st for a couple days. I'm going to bring the camera, visit some stores in Japan like this one, get ideas, shoot content. Then we're off to Bali. We're going to go to Jakarta, end in Taiwan. So that will be January 31st to the 15th. And I'm going to bring this camera, this one right here, along with me for the entire ride and journey, and record every single minute of it from a coral sort of saltwater perspective. I think that's it, guys. That's sort of the wrap up for 2022. I want to say thank you to all of our customers. One, for supporting us. We've been in business now 12 years, and obviously we would not be here and could not do it without you. Our subscribers on YouTube, you guys make doing this worth it. When I get an email or comment, we do read through them. I should have done comment of the year actually for this video. Damn it. Hindsight. And the computer's off, sorry. I do have a folder where I do save my favorite comments. Some of them are funny, some of them are rude, some of them are crazy, but there's sometimes really, really nice ones in there, and I really appreciate it when you guys let us know that you enjoy the content, you enjoy the channel, and you were having fun doing it with you guys and going along for the journey. And then finally, I know the staff don't watch the channel anymore. I'm sitting, by the way, if you want to know. I'm just sitting here in the camera, with the camera, while we're close. The staff is awesome. We have such a good team right now. Tia, Mike, Jay, Dylan, Jonathan, who's left but still hangs out here all the time. Ray, who's just joined us. Awesome, awesome team. Couldn't do it without those guys. My reefing fam, true reefing fam, my work family, love them. And they just bring their A game every day to work. And I'm living the dream. It was an awesome year. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And that's it. We're going to wrap it up, guys. I really, really can't say thank you enough. If you like the content, there's a subscribe button and there's a little bell. Bing, ding, ding. You'll get notified every time we do a video like this. If you haven't noticed, we've been back on that video day, baby. Yeah, it takes time. It takes work, but it's worth it. And that's it. Have a very nice New Year's Eve. I forgot what day it was. I talked too much. And never stop reefing, guys. Take it easy. Bye for now.